What's up, clan people of YouTube? My name's Ahmed and welcome back to yet another video. Today, I want to talk to you about this TV show that I had a lot of fun watching. It's called Fisk. It's on Netflix, and I highly recommend that you go watch this show just for the absurd comedy that it has. It is probably one of the few TV shows that I had so much fun watching because of the absurdity of it. Much like I had a lot of fun watching Rick and Morty because half the time you're just sitting there and going, what the hell are they doing? And that's essentially what Fisk is. It's a legal drama, yes, but at the same time, there's so much absurdity throughout the show, and you're just like, isn't there a single normal person in this show? And then you realize, no, there is not a single normal person in this show. The characters are so weird, the stories are so weird, and you kind of meet all these characters and have so much fun just seeing the hilarity of the characters interact with each other. And you're like, I think that was the point of the show, that you could do better than them in that setting, but at the same time you're like, okay, this is something that is fun to watch, right? And that's why I loved watching the show. The character depth of Fisk, Gruber, and well, almost all the characters is superb. There are 2 seasons on Netflix currently, and I would recommend that you watch. The second thing that I want to talk about is the way that they create every episode. It's half-an-hour episodes, and they do a really good job in creating some of the best storylines possible for each of the characters. Fisk, from the beginning of the show, has to deal with a lot of weird things, herself being one of those characters, and the way she deals with each of these characters is mind-boggling, and how she deals with them is, you get a good variety of these characters, a good depth of characters for each of them, and that's why this show works. It's set in Australia and it's an Australian show, and there are so many things about the show that are different from the American setup, from the West. There's so many differences from an Indian show as well, and that was fun to notice. One of the things that was different was how the office setup is done differently in an Australian show in comparison to, say, American. You talk about lawyers, and the first thought process is, well, one Suits, the second one is Boston Legal, and both of them are really good shows in their own aspect, and I prefer Boston Legal, by the way. The difference between that and how Australia deals with their laws are very different, and that brings a whole new aspect to the show, and that creates a very interesting storyline. The fact that they're dealing with law and comedy at the same time makes the show that much more fun to watch, because without that the show would be flat. It would be very serious, and I don't think that's what the creators were going for. Each episode is unique. Like every episode there's a new weird thing that happens, and that's what keeps you hooked, but at the same time there's a lot of continuity with all the episodes. I had probably one of the best laughs watching this show, and overall I would highly recommend that you should go watch this show as well. That's been my time. Peace, and I will see you in the next one.